What is going on, guys? Oh, hold on. Gotta block out the haters. It is so cold this week. It is straight up ridiculous. It's 30 degrees right now, which I know some of you watching, I'm a little baby, but it is very cold for being blue skies. If you've ever wondered if you go on top of like your apartment complex, your roof of your house, if it's windier and colder up here, it feels like that. How far down that is. Man, I'm stuck if I drop the camera. So I'm up here because I need to do a little bit of filming for the secret project thing I've been talking about a little bit. I'm very, very close to releasing it and launching it. I'm very, very excited. I think a lot of you will enjoy it. Wow, it's windy up here. So it's not quite ready, but it almost is. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna go back inside. Basically, I have to film something before the sun goes away from here, so. Okay, so I'm gonna take a nap. It is like 6 o'clock. I don't think that I don't get enough sleep because I get around 6 or 7 hours each night, so I'm not complaining about how much sleep I get, but I just get so like drained and I don't want to say stressed, but like just with work and the gym and filming and like social media stuff and ever forward and planning stuff, and I have like launch coming up. It's just really like just eating away at me, even though I'm getting a good amount of sleep. So I'm just really, really tired. Today is my day off from the gym, so I'm gonna go meet a friend for dinner once I take a nap. So I am gonna sleep now. So I'll try to, let me see if I can do something cool here. I'm now just gonna have to turn the light off. You'll have to accept that, but let's take a nap. Okay, that was a good nap. Okay, so I'm headed to dinner now. I want to remake a day in the life video. The last one I did, I felt like I wasn't that entertaining in terms of, like, I did a lot of talking, and I want to make this one more visually entertaining because that's like half the reason why I make videos is just to straight up entertain you guys. And the reason I like to set up the camera and do a lot of different angles is because I film everything myself. So if I want to get a cool angle, I can't be like, yo, hold the camera like till I can get this cool angle. I have to set it up. So the way that I want to do it might take me a while, but it should be cool. So basically the whole update to this was next time you see like a day in the life video, know that a lot of work went into it and a lot of thought process, hopefully. I'm gonna go to dinner now. I'm gonna go get some Thai food from that place that me and Maddie went, which was very good. All right, see you later. You know how I say I stay away from like Final Destination scenarios? Me having to walk by them tearing this building down? This just screams Final Destination 5 or 6, whatever. Building falls on Maxx. That's what's gonna happen. Wish me luck. This cold weather, I'm done with it. I really like jackets though. Wait till you see my gym outfit for today when it's like the coldest day of the year, maybe, I don't know. You guys have probably not seen me wear a tank top in a very long time, but I want to show some support to my boy Christian Goose, man. And also I want to take a photo for him, but definitely not the time of year to be wearing tank tops right now, especially in DC. Maybe if I lived in Texas, but I'm gonna take you through a little bit of one of my snaps. I'm the magic man. I'm gonna take you through a little bit of my accessory work after my bench press, starting now. Okay, first of all, I hope you guys are not blinded by the light. I have not worn tank tops in quite a while, so I should probably get my tan on before I go, you know, in the middle of winter, basically busting the guns out in the gym. So I moved on to some hypertrophy work, which I don't really show that often on the channel because my main movements are probably the most exciting because I just get bored watching and or filming you know, myself doing lat pull downs or myself doing shoulder presses because honestly it's just like routine. It's not exciting, it's not like super heavy. Here I'm doing sets of 15 and a lot of people think that I only train maybe you know, 2 to 3 reps. I do sets of 5 sometimes, and I never do hypertrophy, right? Because I'm so small. But to be honest, I do throw in a good amount of hypertrophy at the end of my workout, because not only do I enjoy some hypertrophy training, because again, I like powerlifting style more than hypertrophy style. That does not mean I don't try to incorporate a little bit of both. I just put more emphasis on the strength, because, you know, regardless of what you guys say about my caloric intake, I honestly do not have the world's best genetics, and that's something that you're just gonna have to deal with. But I'm constantly improving, and like I said, I got like 30 more years to live, so we are in no rush. We are in no rush to get to my genetic potential, and I know I am way far off in terms of my hypertrophy potential. So if you want to train in the conjugate style, you can definitely add in more hypertrophy. Like I'm doing sets of 12, sets of 15. I'm throwing in a little extra. I would say that I follow conjugate style of programming, maybe 85 to 90% strict. And then the last 10 to 15%, I just kind of YOLO it and I throw in whatever I want. If it's, you know, maybe I want to do an extra tricep push down, I want to do an extra chest accessory. You know, you can do that, because at the end of the day, it all comes down to your happiness. So the Arnold is coming up pretty soon, by the way. I hope to see you all there. I will be there with Ape Athletics, and right after that, we will start my 7-week powerlifting prep, and I can't wait to take you guys through that. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and I'm sorry about how pale I am. Thanks for watching. So crazy! Really just like destroying a building when there's like people working 100 feet away, probably sitting in their office watching, like. So people ask sometimes if I'm happier here in Northern Virginia and DC than I am in Richmond. So obviously it's a somewhat big change. I mean, going from like a city to a city is better than going from like the suburbs to a city. It's less of a culture shock. So like going from Richmond downtown to DC downtown in Northern Virginia is not that big of a change in terms of like, you know, oh my God, what are these buildings and these cars and this traffic? But in terms of like happiness, I am happy here. And the main reason for that is because I felt staying in Richmond was not the best choice for me, because I felt that staying there would not allow me to grow as an individual. I felt I kept doing like the same thing over and over again, and like I'd watch my videos and watch my life on there, and I was like, I'm doing the same thing, and like life is repetitive, but I want to get to a point where like I'm changing and evolving as a person. And an opportunity arose when my brother needed a roommate up here, and I was like, you know what, this is it. Like this is me getting out of my comfort zone, moving somewhere, because I was never like for moving. I was just like, I mean, it's the same thing if I go anywhere. There's always a Lowe's, there's always this, there's always that. But I'm happy that I did it, and although, you know, I know less people up here, I can kind of focus on my passion, which is this, and focus on my passion, which is like growing everything that I'm doing. And Richmond, it wasn't the place for me to do that. Richmond was a lot cheaper, and there's parking lots, but I'm happy up here. And there's a lot of awesome opportunities here in the DC, Northern Virginia area that I don't think I'd be able to have in Richmond. So am I happier? Yes. Is my wallet a little lower because bills are like way higher up here? Yes. So I don't know if you can tell right now, but it's snowing. It's very cold, and I'm not wearing the thickest of outfit. I'm headed to the movies right now to go see The Big Short. I wanted to see Deadpool, but it's sold out, which I figured. So I'm actually excited to see this movie because I've been wanting to see it for a while. Okay, so back from the movie. Pretty interesting thing happened. So the movie theater I go to is assigned seats. Like you pick the seat you want to sit in when you buy the ticket, so then you don't have to worry about finding good seats because you bought your ticket. So I went in there and there was a couple, and one of them was sitting where my seat number was. And I was like, hey, you're in my seat, but there's other seats available. I'll just sit somewhere else. I don't think it's gonna fill up because the movie's been out for a little bit. So I moved down, and then a guy comes in and is like, hey, you're in my seat. And I was like, okay, well, this is awkward because they're mine, but I'll move down one more, right? And then a group of people come in, and then I'm in their seat, and then the group goes into where the guy sits, right? Because the girl was sitting in where I was supposed to sit. And so I go to the couple, I'm like, hey, now you have to move because you're in my seat, lady, and this whole group is coming in, and I'm sorry. And the girl turns and is like, wow, I didn't know this was an effing airplane with assigned seats. And I'm like, oh my gosh, God, we'll move. I was like, okay, it's assigned seats. And I'm like, well, I don't understand why you're in the wrong seat. And then the guy gets up and like leaves all this like popcorn crap and like chocolate candy in there, which is another guy was going to sit in there, and he turns to the guy and he's like, "Sorry, man." And then he walks off. I'm like, people are ridiculous. Like ridiculous. Anyway, the movie was interesting. I expected like a Wolf of Wall Street. It was more the opposite of that. So I felt kind of dumb the whole movie because I was like, I don't know all these accounting and banking terms we're talking about. It was a cool movie. I kind of like Wolf of Wall Street style of movies like that, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning right now. It's a long movie. I'm gonna go to sleep. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the thumbs up. People are crazy. Assigned seats. Sit in your assigned seat. It is like an airplane. Okay, you guys are not gonna believe this. Remember in the other video when I put this through the washer, my little Bluetooth adapter, right? And it stopped working. Actually, I experimented. I was like, oh, it's already broken. I put it in the dryer to kind of dry it. And then I took it out and like the next day it started working. And I used it in my last squat session. But I just did my laundry again. And I did it again. Is it working? No. Well, let's try it again. Like you think my mom yelling at me since I was about 10 years old to take things out of my pocket, I would remember, but potato. Hold on, the video can't be over just yet. So you know how I left the Bluetooth adapter in the washer and then I put it in the dryer? Guess what I also found in the dryer? My headphones. That means they wash too. These better work. Oh, they cleaned them out. These have to work because these are my favorite. I'm such an idiot. They work.